In today's video, we're going to talk about how to save money feeding your lawn. These are 12 real fertilizers out there, and you can see the price varies wildly. Why pay more? Stick around to learn how to shop smarter and for a couple tricks I use to boost my fertilizer. And real quick, please hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. Okay, back to the video. In a previous video, I shared that I use granular urea in a sprayer to fertilize my lawn. A few of you commented that I should use a popular product instead, as it would be half the price. So let's check it out. BlueDEF diesel exhaust fluid has become a very popular hack to use as fertilizer. It's water mixed with urea, and it's very cheap. It's been talked about a lot in other YouTube videos and in lawn care forums, and basically it's an easy way to fertilize your lawn with nitrogen, which is by far what your lawn benefits from the most. But is it the cheapest way? When you are shopping for fertilizer, you'll see three numbers on the bag: nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Each shows the percentage of that primary macronutrient in the product, so in this case 32% nitrogen. To figure out the cost of nitrogen, we need to determine how many pounds of nitrogen are in the product. 37.5 pounds times 32% nitrogen equals 12 pounds of nitrogen. Since this bag costs $62.97 and has 12 pounds of nitrogen, we can see that a pound of nitrogen costs $5.25 in this product. So how do we compare that to the diesel exhaust fluid? First, and I think some people might miss this, the BlueDEF has 32.5% urea, not 32.5% nitrogen. Let's keep that in mind as we compare. Pure water weighs 8.34 pounds per gallon. Diesel exhaust fluid is 9% more dense than water, so the BlueDEF actually weighs 9.09 pounds per gallon. There's 2.5 gallons in the box, so the box weighs 22.73 pounds. The label shows that there's 67.5% water and 32.5% urea. This means the urea in the product weighs 7.39 pounds. Urea, like the product I use, contains 46% nitrogen, which means the BlueDEF has 3.4 pounds of nitrogen in it. I bought BlueDEF at Walmart for $17.36, including tax. This means a pound of nitrogen costs $5.11 in this product, which is less than the Scots we looked at earlier. As you could see, BlueDEF is definitely a good value compared to many popular fertilizers on the market in terms of getting nitrogen. 99% of the time, nitrogen is the only thing you need to apply. The question you have to ask yourself is this: is there something about the other fertilizers that make them more valuable to you? Different prill size? Some kind of coating? Granular iron? Which doesn't really work. Let me know in the comments if you want me to make a video about that. Biosolids? It's human poop. I can't make that decision for you. The cheapest nitrogen I've found is the Stay Green ammonium sulfate for $3.12 per pound of nitrogen. My issue is that my soil is very acidic already, so constantly applying ammonium sulfate will further acidify my soil, and I don't want that. Personally, I start with pure urea that I mix with water, the Dyno Nobel sprayable near the bottom here, even though you can find many other brands of urea for dirt cheap, especially at farm supply stores. After dissolving the urea into water, I add a few things to my tank mix that really work wonders for my lawn. Chelated liquid iron has an immediate and obvious effect. It darkens the green color of the lawn. I sprayed iron on the left side, but not on the right. That's the only difference. This works for a few weeks, and everyone notices. The other thing I add is plant growth regulator, or PGR. It slows down grass growth so you can mow less often. But as someone who enjoys mowing, that's not why I use it. PGR thickens the lawn by increasing tillering. It also makes the lawn more resistant to heat stress and disease and deepens the green color. Basically, all the energy the grass would have spent on growing vertically gets redirected into making the grass healthier and more robust all around. But right now, the biggest benefit is that PGR reduces the water needs of the lawn. Like most of the country, we've been dealing with insane heat and also flooding rains. So while I have some disease pressure for sure, look at the difference between my lawn and my neighbors. I haven't been using my sprinklers at all for weeks now, so water is not the difference. It's the other benefits I just listed, and I think it's pretty obvious. That's it for today's video. Subscribe to the channel for more tips, and as always, thank you so much for watching.